And I started playing for probably around 7 or 8, um, for the Oak Neck uh, Falcons, which was like the youth like club for my town, Bayville. And um, I was basically just like an absolute rookie playing lacrosse. My brothers all played growing up, and I kind of just went out there and didn't really know much about the game, but gave it what I could. And I think I might have scored like one or two, but I was just getting the feel for the game, and I kind of just knew I loved it. Um, but it was definitely an interesting change from I played soccer like before I started playing lacrosse when I was younger, and then I was using my hands and different vibe, but I liked it. I could tell. I remember my first goal that I really remember was um, on varsity in high school as a freshman. Um, they pulled like I was younger and definitely undersized as a freshman in high school, and they pulled me up for like one of the playoff games, and we were winning by a lot, so like they put in like the younger guys, and I remember I came to set a fake pick and from X and slipped it. Um, One of my friends threw it over the top after the pick, and I kind of got crushed coming around from X, but then the ball like squeaked in, and that was like the first real goal that I remember, and I was like, "This is a great feeling." I think my favorite celly growing up was probably the bow and arrow. Um, I didn't want to do it too often, but if I scored a big goal, um, I would definitely do it. I remember me and my best friend growing up, Luke Delcici, who plays at Brown. We played together, and we'd always do the whichever one of us scored would do the bow and arrow, and it was just funny growing up. Over the COVID quarantine period, I like really something hit me where I was like, I really want to play at the next level. And luckily, um, my high school coach, Coach Casper, was able. He had a lot of connections to coaches and Coach Tierney, so he gave him a call, and luckily we were able to play a fall for senior year, and I had a solid enough fall where I could commit to Hofstra, and then I really was all in from there on out. I'll start out with the guys on the team. Um, this is like a great group of guys. Like we're all very close together. It's a very close team. My housemates especially. Got to shout out those guys. They're definitely a great bunch as well. Um, I love obviously the coaching staff as well at Hofstra. These guys are, we respect them, but they could also, get to like an emotional level with us, and it's just great to have that connection with them. And then I also the I love being close to home on Long Island because I'm from Bayville, which is about 30 minutes away, and the location here is you can pretty much anything you want to do is close. We're close enough to the city, um, and then I'm also close enough to my house, so there's a lot of stuff that I can do. So it's basically just a good fit. Freshman year for me was challenging. It's a learning curve, and my brothers told me it would be. They played at St. John's, and um, they said freshman year is tough. Like it's a big transition from high school. It's the game is evolving, and you got to figure out ways how to be successful. And I kind of worked hard to adapt, but I needed that year at least to figure out like how could I adjust at this level? What could I bring to the table? And obviously, I'm still learning as we go. But I think I figured out different ways to help out the team, whether it's a hard ride back or setting picks for my guys. This way they're open. It's not just about like putting the ball in the net, but clicking as an offense. I think if you can do that, if you could bring something to the table, it's good to help out for the team. I was always big on double numbers. Growing up, I was number 11, and that wasn't available at the time. So I was with my family, and Coach Gorman sent a text. Maybe it was like 3:30, and um, the only double number was 66. And I looked around the room, and it obviously wasn't the first thing that came to mind, but everyone gave me the green light, and it's kind of stuck with me since. And I'm happy. I'm wearing it. I obviously want to make an impact on the field, but the stuff the coaches always talk about is how good of a person a guy was. So when I'm with the guys in the locker room, I kind of just want them to think back on my name. Obviously, we'll hopefully be in touch down the line, but I want them to say that I was just a good guy overall, and like any room I entered, the ambiance was just a good time. But yeah, I also want to do some damage on the field and bring a CAA championship with the guys on the team.